Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to put hits in your scratches. Okay, so what this is a funk rhythm guitar exercise. Hopefully you're aware of scratches now, which is this idea of just playing muted strings, okay? Probably with our E9 chords. I'm hoping that you're familiar with your E9. So the idea would be if we put our E9 chord down and relax it and play, we've got our scratches. Okay, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So that's the first thing you really want to be kind of getting together, making sure that you've got a nice, good scratch, no or any of this stuff. Nice, muted scratch all of the way through, and you're confident, and this is really, really a key important thing here, that you're tapping your foot on the beat. Okay, so 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, you want to make sure that your foot and your down strum are not connected. Okay, foot should just be tapping on the beat. Okay, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, that's the first thing. Really, really important that you're doing that and you're really confident doing that. Otherwise, this exercise is going to be very, very difficult indeed. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be controlling when we put the chord down to create a hit, like. Okay, that's putting hits on, but that's more of a groove, what I just did. We're going to be looking at an exercise of being able to control exactly when it is. And we're going to do that by placing the hit on different 16th notes within the beat. Okay, now first exercise, very, very simple. We're going to be playing on the beat. Okay, so you're going to play the chord as you tap your foot, just on the beat, and all of the rest are going to be scratches. So I recommend that you start this exercise really, really slowly, something around 50 beats per minute with the metronome, but you might want to start without using a metronome and just get used to the mechanics first of all. So what we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to play the chord, the accent, on the beat, and all of the rest of the notes are going to be scratched. So we'd have this 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E. Now the things that you really want to be making sure of is that you're only holding the chord down for that 1/16th note, that you're relaxing it before that next up strum. So down, lift off, down, lift off. So just one strum has the chord, all of the rest are muted. Foot, okay? Foot is only doing tapping on the beat. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and up. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Most of you should find that relatively simple. Few things to watch out for as you speed it up. A couple of things. First of all, you're going to have to get a little bit more loose with your wrist. Okay, so at this sort of speed, I can kind of do traditional big movement up and down kind of strumming. But remember, as you're going faster, okay, you're going to have to be a lot looser there. So you want to start real slow, 50, moving it up, 60, 70, 80, 90, up to 100, 120, whatever you feel comfortable with. Not going too crazy fast. You want to make sure you keep your wrist relaxed, and if you go too fast for yourself, you'll find that you create a lot of tension. So I recommend keeping it at a tempo where you stay really relaxed. Now, one thing that you're very likely to find as you get it faster is that you're going to have the down, and you're not going to lift the chord up quite in time, and you're going to catch a little bit of that chord on the upstroke, on the second 16th note. So you kind of get 1 E and 2 E and that kind of thing. It's difficult to make myself do it. Now you're aiming for that not to happen, but it's kind of natural to happen a little bit, especially at faster tempos. You're going to find that kind of little bits of chords kind of ring out sometimes, and that's, well, I think it's kind of okay. It seems to happen in a lot of the records that I really like, so I don't really hear it as being a bad thing. It's what it feels like, and making sure, much more important is that you're locked into the groove, that you feel playing really tight with the drummer or tight with the metronome, depending on who you're playing with. That's the really key important things, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So that's exercise 1, playing right on the beat. Okay, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Make sure you get really comfy with that, because we're about to make it significantly harder. And the way that we're going to make it significantly harder is we're going to move the hit to the second 16th note. Okay, so if we know our 16th note counting, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and we're going to be playing our hit on the E, which is an up strum after the beat. Now really slowly, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and make sure you feel where the beat is. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So don't be surprised if you're finding this pretty difficult. Most people struggle with this idea of having the beat and the foot tap movement and then the up strum after it, because they feel like they want to go together. And I've seen lots of students over the years starting to put the up strum on the beat. Okay, so they end up kind of going 1 E and 2 E and 3. God, that feels awful to do it that way, but that's what happens. Okay, and then you're completely backwards and it makes it even harder. So you really just slow, careful. 1 E and foot up, down, up, foot up, down, up, foot. Okay, as it gets faster, especially it becomes a little bit weird to feel or hard to feel where the beat is. So a really good exercise again is to move from exercise 1 to exercise 2. So start going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E. Okay, this idea of moving where you're playing exactly on the beat to playing on the second 16th note will really help you kind of keep check on yourself to make sure that you're keeping the beat consistent, that you're still feeling the beat where it should be, like 1, 2, 3 and 4, and not moving the strumming around that. Okay, now exercise 3, it's got a new problem, okay, which is we're accenting the and, which will be a down strum. That's where we're going to put the hit. But we've got to remember that that's no longer connected with the foot. So basically we're going to be doing this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and E and 3 E and foot, chord, foot, hit, foot, hit, foot, hit, foot, hit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Really important again that you're feeling the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That you're aware of where that beat is, okay? And again, really good exercises to move between 1 and 2, exercise 1, exercise 2, or exercise 1 and exercise 3. So we could have this, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, so I was moving there from exercise 1 to exercise 3, exercise 1, exercise 3, and then I went to exercise 2. Now, being able to control this stuff is where it's at, and it's a really, really seriously great exercise. There is of course one more to do, which is the last 16th note on each beat. So 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 E and up, 4 E and up, 1 E and up, 2 E and up, and up, 4 E and up, 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 E and 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 E and up, 4 E and up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 E and up, 4 E and up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 3 E. Okay, really great exercise this. Now, we've looked at exercise 1, 2, 3 and 4 separately and started to join them together a little bit. Now, what my recommendation will be is to learn one at a time, really get the mechanics right, then put it to a metronome. Make sure that you're really confident with the metronome and locking into it. And what I mean by locking in is that your down strum on the beat is exactly with the metronome. If you do it really well, you probably won't even hear the metronome, okay? I recommend that you set the metronome volume to exactly the kind of volume where if you hit it exactly right, that your guitar drowns out the sound of the metronome, okay? So when you're really in time, even though your metronome's going, you won't really hear it. Again, I've got a lesson on this on the site called the disappearing metronome trick. Go and look it up, it's a big deal. So getting each exercise individually like that would be a really, really good idea, making sure it really good, it feels good, okay? It's not just about the maths behind the movements, okay? It's got to feel nice as well. So really making sure that you're tapping your foot and you're feeling it groovy. It should kind of, not saying to make you want to dance, that sounds a bit too cliche, but it should make your body feel good, okay? Almost like you're dancing on the guitar, right? Not literally, don't do that, you might damage things. But it really... Getting ahead of myself and starting to play grooves, which we're going to be looking at in the very next lesson. But that idea of just being able to play those things and really make sure they're feeling good is a really great exercise. So once you feel confident with each of the exercises individually, a really nice way to put them all together is to do one bar of each exercise, making sure that you focus on keeping your wrist nice and loose when you're strumming. Try and do the count as well. Counting's really good for practicing, not so much for playing. So it's worth kind of having that distinction there. I wouldn't be doing too much of counting, like going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and in my head, if I was going to be playing for real, like writing with my band or whatever. But if I'm practicing it, it can be good to get that kind of flow of the count of the 16th note, because it kind of gets it in my mind. I'm ready to be focused and concentrating on what I'm practicing. Trying to always keep that distinction between practicing and playing, because I really think when you're playing, you shouldn't be thinking so much. But anyway, so the exercise, just to give you a little demo, nice and slowly, you'll be doing something like 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E. That kind of thing, just literally moving from one to the other. Really good exercise in control, making sure that you're keeping that wrist nice and loose and that your scratches are good and you're getting the chord nice and clear, not too long. Quite a few things to think about. In the next lesson, we're going to be putting these things into an actual groove, like set orders of hits that might work well in some popular tunes, that kind of thing. It's a lot of good fun. So I hope you'll join me for that and that you enjoy doing this exercise, and I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.